Reading spooky stories from all 50 states. Today we're talking about Kansas. Atchison is one of the most haunted towns in Kansas, home to the famous Sally House. But just outside of the main streets, down a wooded ravine locals call Jackson Park, there's a quieter, sadder story. The kind that sounds like small-town folklore until you visit the place yourself. Long ago, accounts vary between 1860 and the early 1900s, there was a young black woman named Molly who lived and worked in Atchison. Different versions say that she was in love with a white man or that she worked for a local family that was falsely accused of theft. Either way, the story ends the same. One night, she was chased into the woods by a mob and hanged from a tree in the ravine. The town never officially recorded it, but locals passed it down for generations, the wronged woman of Molly's Hollow. If you walk down the trail into Jackson Park after dark, people say the air changes as soon as you reach the hollow, and the birds go silent. The temperature drops and the wind carries a faint sound like sobbing. Visitors have reported a sweet floral scent in the air like perfume or lilacs that appears suddenly and then vanishes, the feeling of hands brushing their shoulder when no one's near, and a rope creaking from the trees when the wind is still. One of the local police officers said he once stopped to check the park after a report of kids sneaking in at night, and he heard a woman's voice calling softly, "Help me," over and over coming from the deeper woods. When he followed it, the voice stopped and his flashlight died. There are even stories of people hearing a woman scream from the hollow, followed by the echo of footsteps running through the leaves. But most people describe it differently. Not as violent or angry, just overwhelmingly sad. The city eventually turned the area into a park with trails and picnic areas, but no one stays long after dark. Some locals leave flowers at a certain tree deep in the woods where they say Molly's spirit lingers, not out of fear, but as a gesture of respect. They say her haunting isn't about vengeance, it's about memory. A young woman who died unjustly is still waiting for someone to tell her story right. If you go there at night and the wind starts moving through the trees, people say you'll hear the faint sound of weeping, and just for a moment you'll understand why they still call it Molly's Hollow. That was Kansas. If you liked the video, please like and comment. If you want your state put on the list to go next, put it in the comments below. And if you have any spooky stories that you'd like to share with me, please DM me. Thanks for watching!